Hi guys, it's Nikki, also known as Faces Trader, and you're watching October 5, 2020. This is the Awesome 10X live show. First and foremost, we just want to publicly apologize for the false statements made by Awesome 10X last September 21, 2020, and we have since deleted that video. We would like to clarify that we had no intention to malign the company, and we'd like to only inform the shareholders of the Now Corporation that we are truly sorry and apologize for all my false statements. That is only me and the Awesome Thanos Group, and I personally apologize. Therefore, I'd like to share what's really happening in Now Corporation. Let's discuss that company. So actually, last September 21, the company actually shared that they were readying for the big league. You could see that in the news reports, Now Telecom is readying for the big league. Now Telecom has been gearing up with a $713 million investment over the next 5 years for its 5G fixed wireless access business plan to list its shares in the local market or regional bourses to fund its medium-term needs. So $713 million, about 35 billion pesos. It is an affiliate of Now Corporation and has appointed Unicapital as a financial advisor both for its listing and restructuring. So the company is saying that moving forward, this corporate restructuring of Now Telecom can take it to the next level, confirmed by the founder and CEO of the Now Group of Companies, Mr. Mel Velarde. The company is introducing the very first 5G broadband speed up to 2 gigabytes directly to local enterprise clients, and their next move is to extend that service to residential and consumer markets. The company is deploying its 5G FWA network in the NCR, offering a broadband plan of up to 10 gigabits per second service. So let us try to watch for this video. I'd share it to you. So it's Now Corporation. They've got only 190 subscribers. We do wish that more people subscribe to their YouTube channel so that we are more informed about what the company has been doing and stick to the facts that's happening with the company. So now Spotlight, Brand Pro Inc. Let's watch this.
The name of the company is Brand Pro Inc. We currently house the biggest esports team in the Philippines. One of the main things that we do here is that we create content, basically around esports and gaming. Well, the mission and vision of the company is, for one, to be represented in all major esports tournaments in the Philippines. Aside from that, we want to be the hub of content creation when it comes to esports and gaming. We have our esports professionals trained competitively in an environment where they can be their best. Esports dictates that we have to have the best kind of connection. We require all our esports players to compete at a high level. That's why they need to be connected so they can compete. Our entire operation is connected. We constantly need to be connected to the internet or wherever so that we can continually create content for our games. Constant connection is a must for us. That's where companies like Now Fiber Air comes in. Our players are constantly online, which we rely on for Now Fiber Air. With our players, they can confidently feel that they can compete at a high level without actually worrying about being disconnected or anything like that. Our experience to now has been phenomenal because from the start when we actually inquired about their services, we actually got activated in about a week. Well, we're now at a time where everything is connected. What that means for us is limitless opportunities for new generations of professionals to come out. And I guess other companies should follow suit because the only way to be professionalized or grow your industry right now is to be connected and to be connected with a partner that's not going to let you down.
So as you can see, the company now is interested to actually introduce more of these fiber air solutions to all of the Filipinos through their 5G rollout to the residential markets. And if you take a look at the company's website, they've given enterprises the essential tools that they need for maximum workplace productivity. We know that Now Telecom, as of September 21, scored a provisional extension to operate as a fourth mobile telco, and they're actually eyeing a public listing and a 5G rollout as soon as National Telecom (NTC) grants provisional authority to the fourth telco. So that extension is a requirement for their license as a fourth telco. So read the news straight from the website of nowcorp.com. So I'm gonna read that to you verbatim. Now gets a license as a fourth telco Now Telecom, owned by the Velarde family, has secured a permit from the government to operate as a country's fourth major mobile phone operator. Fourth because the third telco is Dito Telecom. Now, the National Telecommunication Commission on September 14 issued a provisional authority allowing Now Telecom to install, operate, and maintain a nationwide mobile telecom system. The authority is not specific to 3G or third generation mobile communication technology, but it can extend to other technologies such as 4G, 5G, or even outer space. The PA is subject to a number of conditions, including the infusion of an additional capital of at least 1.9 billion pesos from the very first 2 years, capital expenditure of 6 billion in a submitted rollout plan, and approval by the SEC of an increase in authorized and paid up capital. It also requires Now Telecom to accelerate the installation of broadband data service in the suburban and rural areas. In each phase of project implementation, Now Telecom is required to comply with the 70-30 ratio of urban to suburban and rural network rollout coverage. The NTC order prohibits Now Telecom from sharing or co-using its frequency to other players such as PLDT Smart, Globe Telecom, Dito Telecom, or any other entity without first securing approval from the Commission. Smart Globe, Dito, and Now Telco are the only 4 cellular mobile phone service licensees in the Philippines. The NTC said that based on Now Telecom's financial position, its debt-to-equity ratio will comply with the 70-30 requirement of the Commission, and it said that its total capital requirement for the next 5 years should reach 15.9 billion. The company should infuse at least 30% of the total CapEx requirements for the next 2 years in the same amount of 1.89 billion pesos. So President Rodrigo Duterte signed Republic Act number 10972 on February 22, 2018, which renewed Now Telecom's legislative franchise for another 25 years to engage in the business of providing telecoms, including electronic communication services throughout the Philippines, and between the Philippines and other countries and other territories, including outer space. Now Telecom is an affiliate of the publicly listed media and tech firm Now Corp. It is setting the stage for its publicly listing and 5G network rollout. Now Telecom appointed Unicap, its financial advisor, for a planned corporate restructuring, and an exclusive issue manager and financial advisor for a planned listing. By way of introduction, we are moving forward the corporate restructuring of Now Telco to take it to the next level. We were the first to introduce 5G broadband speeds of up to 2 gigabytes per second directly to our existing enterprise clients. So our next move is to service the residential and consumer markets. It's also been sourced from Manila Standard, and you can subscribe to get updated with Now. I'm going to share to you also the company's Twitter account. So since most of us are always on Twitter, this might be a faster way to gather news. You can also follow them on Instagram at NowCorpPH. Okay, so you could see that Now Corp has even tapped Vietnam's Vietel for their ICT products and services in the Philippines. So let me just read this out to you. So more people have discovered that the third telcos, Dito Telecom, and fourth telco, Now Corp, could provide a better broadband service, and that service is something welcomed by most Filipinos. So let's watch this. Let's read this together. Now Corp and Vietnam's largest telecom player, Vietel, entered into a memorandum of agreement, said the company in a disclosure to the stock exchange. That was last October 2. The parties will implement a joint go-to-market strategy, bringing Vietel developed ICT solutions to Now's existing and future customers across multiple industry segments, participating in potential ICT biddings and exploiting the market of digital transformation consulting services, AI, data analytics, cybersecurity in the Philippines. So the corporation shall also include identification, development of solutions, focusing on the essential needs of the target market segments, from the government to the public sector to the SMEs. It also operates Now Telecom, while the Vietel Group is present in 11 countries, which includes Vietnam. Okay, wait. Are you guys still there? Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't able to share the screen, no? Sorry for that. Let me share the screen. Sorry. Pardon. Okay, so at least you heard it naman, no? But you could see that Now Corp has is operating Now Telecom, while the Vietel Group is present in 11 countries, including Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia, Burundi, Tanzania, Mozambique, Cameroon, Peru, and Haiti. So this of a publicly listing is a restructuring thing. And you could see that we will share the charts later on. But you could see that from the company, since that announcement, that they've been granted a fourth telco and an MOU the market has welcomed that news. No, as you could see, you can learn more from their own website. It is now a Philippine fourth major telecom player. And then now Telecom gets its license as a fourth telco. There was a press release recently issued by National Telecommunications Commission in favor of Now Corp for this planned corporate restructuring. So you could read it straight from the Twitter account of Now Corporation. It's called @NowTelPH. So you could see naman, it's saying here that the National Telecom issued to Now Telecom, the National Telecommunications Commission, NTC, has issued to Now Telecom, the telecom affiliate of Now Corp, last September 14, the long-delayed extension of the provisional authority to install, operate, and maintain a nationwide mobile telecommunication system. Authority is not specific to 3G, so they could even offer 5G or even outer space. So there, you could actually check out all the news. All of that is in the website of Now Corporation. It's called nowcorp.com. Just go to their home investor relations program and check it out. It is interesting that the company is actually going forward and extending their services, which has already made clients in the enterprise world happy. So I shared a while ago a video about esports, like that company, which really, when you need esports, of course, we know that esports cannot afford to have any delays. So the fast internet speed is really gonna be something that the Filipinos will agree upon. So as you know, as today, if you'll notice, PSEI is 5938, negative 60 points, but we have seen both Dito Telecom and Now Telecom, and to a certain extent, Chelsea, which owns a majority stake in Dito Telecom, also rising 15, 17, 18%. I don't know why IDC rallied 20% today, but also rallied strongly. And then, of course, there's news today that ABS-CBN, up 50%, is going to show their channel through the Zoe TV. So ZOE TV, which is a Christian network. I'll show that news to you. Let me just read that. Zoe TV, ABS-CBN. So there is a question said by ABS. Is it going to come back through TV via Zoe TV? So DZOE TV is a flagship television property of ZOE Broadcasting Network. They've served the Philippines in the mid-1990s with programs reflecting Jesus is Lord Church. So it is a Christian network, and it's possible, and people are speculating that maybe ABS-CBN can come back to this free television via Zoe TV. So it looks like better days are coming for ABS-CBN. This was published by Mr. Robert Requentina, October 4, 3 p.m. So today, only October 5, Monday, that the market actually reacted to this news. So fans have speculated that Kapamilya programs will now be seen on Zoe TV, which is a free television channel, after Sky Cable added Zoe TV Channel 11 to its channel lineup based on the cable firm's advisory. Zoe Channel will be added to your Sky Cable plan starting October 5, 2020, the latest advisory of Sky Cable. It is believed that ABS and Zoe TV would have a block timer agreement, and such agreement is nothing new in the media and television industry. In local show business, the most popular block timer agreement exists between GMA7 and APT Entertainment for the programs Eat Bulaga and My Daddy's Girl. So even TV5 and Archangel Media have a block timer agreement for the shows Fill in the Bank, Bawal na Game Show, and Chika Besh. So another block timer agreement exists between TV5 and Brightlight Productions, in which Star Magic artists will appear on programs produced by Brightlight. Earlier, it was reported that ABS would have a partnership with websites Pep Portal and Billionario and Zoe TV. So these are potential partnerships coming up. And so the fans of ABS-CBN are happy. Recall that on May 5, 2020, the National Telecommunications Commission issued a cease and desist order against ABS-CBN due to their expired franchise. The major broadcast network was ordered to stop its television and radio operations. Zoe Broadcasting Network, Zoe, is presently in the 28th year of Christian, family-oriented, and wholesome television and radio broadcasting, according to its website. The network has been granted the legislative franchise and authority to operate the AM radio station DZJV 1458 kilohertz, Calamba City, Laguna, a VHF TV channel 11 in Mega Manila, and UHTV channels 33 in Mega Manila and Puerto Princesa City, Palawan, and an Princesa, Palawan. Their platforms are available in Metro Manila, neighboring provinces on free TV nationwide, and available worldwide through live streaming and other new media formats. So it is also the pioneer and only local radio station in the great city of Calamba, the very first birthplace of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. Effective June 4, 2019, all programs of Zoe which aired on GMA and GNTV are no longer shown, the website added. So as you can see, let's go to the charts today of these companies. But I will share to you first the top traded names for the day. So you could see that Dito Now C took the entire limelight for the day. You've got 1.66 billion for Dito Telco. So we have seen that rally since $3.50, and now it's near franchise. House approved it, diba? So it was August 25. House approved the third telco, Dito Communities 25-year franchise. So actually, when that happened, it went down 350 to 32. Let's see whether the market will rally it up another 100%. But so far, since that news, the company now Corp also got a good move from 250 to as high as 36. So we will go to the charts of these telecom in the Philippines, no? Investograms.com. So may kita mo that 1.6 billion. So really, the market was heavily trading Dito Telco, the third telco, and then the fourth telco is now Corp. It's possible that the conversion is an IPO. All of them are restructuring and doing a lot of fundraising because, of course, the capex now Corp is raise money for Now Telecom. So we'll see what's happening. But yun, maybe the best way is to just check the news. But you could see that these companies have truly gone 40%, 100% ever since those news. Let's read that. Let's read the charts as well. So let's watch this movements. So as you could see, Now Corp, upon that news, here was about September 21. This was the day. It rallied from about 250. That was a clear breakout when the company had a news that they were granted an extension. So that's the ability to handle the telecoms, no? So from 260, it rallied to 420. It rallied to 360 first, rallied to 420, fell down. There was a confusion about whether they have a license, and therefore that's why we had to make this public apology that just stick to the news. That the news is saying that they do have a license and extension, so the company is doing well. The company is going now from 3. Actually, that was an entry point, 290 all the way to 450. That is a 50% jump from that area, and actually more than almost 100%. Even if you just started here at about 260, so maybe it can. And it seems as if the company is in the works of positive, brighter things ahead, no? So it will be good not just for the company but really for Filipinos. So as you know, my internet here sucks. So I'd love to to see Now Fiber Air expand to residential, just like what Dito Telco, which is doing for the Filipinos. So we could see that so far, the first resistance for Now Corp is probably this 6 peso level. So yes, there will be this resistance right now. This first resistance at about 480, and then another resistance here at about 6 peso, 640. There's going to be some confusion maybe because syempre the market, they don't really understand much about these telecoms. So I'd suggest that people really just go to the website of the company, people go to the Twitter account so that the statements are clearer and the ones that are coming out straight from the source, no? So you could see that so far, as long as this one maintains that momentum above 380 or above 4 peso, this one is 370. You could see that there's a gap up today after last week's news on Vietel. So this was the license, and then this was the Vietel news, and then this one is another day wherein people are still aggressive when it comes to these third telco, fourth telco in the Philippines. You could see naman that the volume has been picking up ever since. So first resistance will be this 480, but it's possible that it even goes to as high as you could say that it went to as high as 650 prior to the pandemic. So the March area was this one. So far we just reached the pandemic high of about actually pandemic high was just March. So even 2019. Sorry, March 2020 is here. So matagal na siyang nag-break ng pandemic, no? Ever since that 250. So the market is seeing that now Corp is actually a very resilient pandemic-proof company, given that, yes, it is a secular trend. The Philippines needs 5G. The Philippines need connection, so fiber air is a good thing, good addition for the Philippine market. And now Corp is in the works of actually trying to raise capital for these developments for the Filipinos. And not just that, maybe they can probably serve other solutions in other countries. So we'll see. So far, we can only see in the first chart that there's a resistance here at 6 and a resistance at 7. But the very first support, for those who don't have now, try to see, I don't know, but we'll see whether 4 pesos or 380, will that go there or will it just go straight? But so far, you're seeing a lot of uptick with volume and bullish action for now. Now, of course, Dito has rallied already since that news that they were given that house approval. So far, Dito is already trading here near 7. So it has rallied all the way. The prior resistance before was about 8 peso 50 cents. So take note that this one was about 2018 when they were granted that license, from about 2 to as high as 8. So times 4 siya. Fell down when the pandemic struck to about a low of 1, and now it's going back to 7. So you can see that these are very strong winners, and any downticks, I think, will now be limited to about 550 or maybe limited to 616. I'm not sure if it will drop, sir. But so far, it's gonna take profit taking, if ever, to fall. But momentum is still strong. I don't know how high it can go. Maybe it can go 7, can go to 8. But it can also fall volatile kasi 1.6 billion. Maybe some people might be trading in and out. If they're trading, I'd say that the next support, even if it falls, no, let's say there will be profit taking, I think this one is the higher low, 6 and 560. Of course, you can say that the people who got in here at about 425 are just holding on to their wins, most especially to the winners who got this even here at about 350. Ever since that license news, 350 to 320, especially here. Actually, this was the breakout area. It's a 350 talaga. So it was really here, 350. You had to be very much, dito kasi you were speculating na there will be positive news. Although mas malakas naman talaga yung trend ever since. From 1 to as high as 350, consolidated to 250, and then all the way to 7. So this one is looking to hit about 7. I'm not sure lang if after hitting 7, I don't know na if it will go down or it will straight up pa eh. So, pero congrats to those who have dito Telecom and now Telecom. Now, let's take a look at ABS given today's news. ABS news on the potential positive days ahead. You could see that ever since that, kasi it was trading at 15, bumagsak siyang 7, ngayon nasa 10, maybe it can go back to 15, another ceiling. I don't know if it will go to 19, 20, 25, but so far this is positive catalyst. And sayang nga this was not in the Investa Cup, but this one looks to be a positive move, and possible any drops, baka people will be bullish to get into ABS-CBN based on that franchise of Zoe TV, and for them to be able to materially influence Filipinos through media. So yon, media siya. So entertainment. Now, so today, dito now Chelsea. Let's take a look at Chelsea first. Okay. So Chelsea, actually also, there was a lot of confusion initially. Bakit umangat si Chelsea? And then the smarter heads knew that Chelsea was the owner of Dito Telecom. So for Can it go 100%? I wouldn't know if it will continue. But so far, I think that the market was initially parang profit-taking, but they still bought when it broke 5, just like they did for Dito Telecom. Actually, Dito, there was a wait and see at 5 peso. You could see this 5 peso here. That 5 peso, some people were actually breakout siya talaga sa 5. Natulog lang tayo. Punta ako sa kabilang kwarto, tapos pagbalik ko, breakout na si Dito. So, dire-diretso siya. So far, 5. So, 5 is now at 6, tapos 7. I don't know if another breakout at 7, diretso. Pero, so far, very strong moves pa rin si Dito Telecom. Dito and now Corp, and then si Chelsea. Now, for IDC, we were noticing actually that actually nag-try ako tumingin dito sa 210. Parang there was a strength na talaga. And then support was 210, and then nag-breakout siya 230. Tapos today, diretso breakout sa 240. So I think the people bought this breakout, pero I'm still not aware if what's happening with Ital Pinas, no? But so far from the charts, we are seeing that this is a very strong move. Volume is also picking up. So dito now, IDC and ABS are doing well. So that would be the news for the day. And let me just check your comments, if any. Let me see. Thank you. Owned by Bren Sean. The esports. Yes. Actually, it's a good thing. So I think like the esports entertainment that's being done by Brand Esports is a good thing. And their partner is phenomenal partner. They did say that that the telecoms, that the Now Fiber was doing well. So Eugene is saying Dito is not for long-term investment. China Telecom is a security threat, and Filipinos know that. Dito is bound to fail. It is a waste of money and time. So yeah. So I really don't know, but so far like the market is happy with Dito and Now Corp, but I guess it's more about the Philippine love for a better telecom service, given that the telecommunications industry in the Philippines is really very weak. My internet per se, every time the market, I'm trying to do market updates, natatakot nga ako na nagahang. So it's a good thing kung talagang gumanda yung internet, broadband speed, and connectivity of all the Filipinos out here. Whoever really will capture the market share is something that will take the fancy of the people, no? ASEN and Nickel. So far, ASEN is still at 310. Nickel is just a 3. So I don't know if it's gonna go up. But so far, ASEN is in the solar farms. Nickel is also trying to do that secular industry when it comes to electric vehicles and battery storages. So we'll see that play out in the next 3 to 5 years. IDC 35% stock dividend. So I guess that is the news why IDC rallied that stock dividend. But so far looks like parang yeah, so congrats to those who got it. Breakout from 240, now straight. Let's take a look where is the resistance of your IDC, no? So far, it is closed at 286. You've got maybe these resistances at 3, 350, and then another resistance at 4, and then at 5. But as long as it's above 240, that would still be bought by some people thinking that 240 is support. So yun. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for watching the show. And Awesome 10X Live Philippine Market Update is finished. I hope that you learned something. And we do want to share to everyone that we deeply apologize to Now Corporation for the false statements made last September 21. And so we deleted that video already. Thank you very much and have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.